There we go. Hi! It's been a while. Yarona still going on, and oh, I walked out of my day job. Decided to become a real estate agent. Yeah, a lot to cover in this vlog, so yeah! Wait, hold on. So, in my last vlog, I said that I was going to be uploading every day because I had, the coronavirus had just started. It was like the end of March or whatever. And there was a confirmed case at my job, so I said I was going to vlog every day, which I did. I was making vlog entries or whatever. I'm making a video. Can you keep quiet? Does that mean yes in dog? I don't know what that means.
I want to go outside.
Okay, we can go outside.
This tummy run away off.
You want me to fix Stella's clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you ask to get Stella's clothes fixed?
Can you get the run away on, please?
Yes, I can. Here you go. You want to grab your shoes? Let me just finish making this video, okay? And go out. So in my last vlog, I said that I was going to be uploading a vlog every day because Corona had just hit. I was only a few months into my new day job, but there was a confirmed case there. And I had to quarantine from a fam. It was kind of lame. I was working at a grocery warehouse, which I'm not anymore. I'll get to that in a minute. But I was actually vlogging, or just doing like daily entries in the morning and at night and stuff like that, but I was so beat from work that I just couldn't edit them together. So I decided to just kind of edit that all together now and put it in here just so I can kind of fill you in and what I've been doing, because I know a lot of you have been asking me, are you alive? I am, and I appreciate your concern. I can't believe so many people actually pay attention to what I do, so roll that beautiful bean footage.
This is the morning of day 2, quarantining from my family. I still have to go to work, but it's the first time I ever slept in the studio. And the futon is kind of stiff, so my neck and my back kind of hurts. It's really cold in the basement. You could probably hear the space heater running. I had it running last night, and then at some point I woke up in the middle of the night, turned it off. I woke up, it's pretty cold. Because it got hot in here in the middle of the night, it like made it dry. So there's that. I don't have coffee. My wife said she left me breakfast on the stairs. So we're gonna see what that is. And then as far as work goes, the way it works is we go in and then we see how long our day is gonna be, because it varies based on how many orders we have and how big they are. Now I'm in the bathroom, pretty pumped. My wife left me these for breakfast. Sweet and salty nuts. Not sure why I have them in the bathroom, to be honest. You probably hear the heater running. It is cold in here. I'm usually not cold either. It's gotta be pretty cold for me to feel cold. I got this care package. This is Sweet Dreams, my love. I thought this was cute. She put a little Q-tips, toothpaste, deodorant, razor, hair stuff. All right. Let's get ready for work. I'm about to leave for work. My car was having trouble starting, which was a little weird. Come on, camera, stay in focus here. But it's running, if you can't hear that. And I forgot that my brother-in-law and sister said that they have face masks for me, and they left them in their mailbox. So I was rushing out of the house because I forgot I had to leave early. All right, got the mask for my brother-in-law. Thanks, buddy. I am running super late. I forgot to mention the sky is so clear. There's tons of stars out right now. It's gonna be such a beautiful day. I'm pretty excited for that. Off to work we go. I am at work now. I'm using my phone because the battery in my camera died. Should have checked that before I left. The sky outside is so
pretty. No clouds in the sky. And right now, where the sun's starting to come up, it's just like red, and then it fades into orange and yellow and green and blue. I left early to get a face mask from my brother-in-law. Overcompensated. I thought he was further out of the way. So I'm here at work super early, which is okay because I couldn't make coffee at the house this morning, and I think there's coffee in the break room in the mornings, but I don't know what's up with that sitch, so I'm gonna figure that out because I got a headache. I'm on my way home from work. There was like 20 or so call-offs, I think a little bit more. We're still trying to figure out who had it at work. I think I may have figured it out. I'm gonna text my friend about it. But man, we all just wanna know because we wanna take more precautions if we need to. I feel like I haven't eaten well in a while. I feel like all I've been eating is like pre-made sugar cereal bar stuff. I'm starving. I need something. You know what I realized? And this makes sense, but I was never paying attention to it before. The sky is super weird because I haven't seen a plane for a long time. You don't notice it until you notice it. I called a place that has my student loans, and they are still charging me interest, and they are still having me make payments. The reason is they have to be federal. So I can't really complain because obviously I'm still working. I wonder what they do for people who are laid off right now. I guess that's part of the reason for the stimulus in the States. I don't know, man. Shit's getting cray. I'm home, just got out of the shower. Clothes are in the wash, feeling all cleaned up, which is probably how you would feel normally after you get out of the shower. I have like heartburn. I get heartburn when I eat too much sugar. I need like a good meal. I found a can of sardines. SHT. Right on the can. It says shit. I'm gonna try them. Oh man, I might regret this. God, I hope I don't spill it in here. That would suck. Come on, camera. Relax. Oh God, I'm gonna end up spilling these. Not the hearty meal I was looking for, but it's Rona free. So it was a pretty long day at work. Longer than, I don't wanna say long, because it was like 8 hours, but longer than usual. When this all started, we had a ton of hours. Like every day we were working a crap ton. And then our suppliers, I guess, just ran out of supplies. So slowed down and we weren't getting the hours, and now we're kind of getting hours again. I don't know, every day I like come home from work and I just like want to play video games. That's what I want to do. It bothers me because I think I beat myself up because I'm like, I should be working on some covers or some original. I sit down and I'll like play with it for a little bit, but then just lose creativity, you know, like you kind of get, I don't want to say like burned out, but it just, you know, it stops flowing. Or just like watch TV. I never watch TV. Well, we don't have like Netflix or anything like that, but we just watch like YouTube. I think I might go do that after I ate my sardines. I think I'm regretting this. I just got back from work, immediately jumped into the shower, threw all my clothes in the washer, you know, doing that whole deal. Today was frustrating. Today was so frustrating at work. We've been kind of getting reprimanded by management, and I know that they're under stress too. I did management before at a restaurant. I hated it. They have a lot to deal with. They have a lot going on right now. One of the biggest things is we need to stay 6 feet apart. The way our warehouse is set up, when we're grabbing product from the different aisles, sometimes we all get orders at the same time from stores that need stuff from the same aisles. It would make sense because right now a lot of people want like bread, milk, and canned stuff. We have like, I don't even know, 20, 30 aisles of food. There's like 5 that we need the most shit from. A manager got mad at one of the employees today and said, we need to keep 6 feet apart. How are we supposed to? And at the end of the days too, what would always happen is we can't go home until all the orders for all the stores are done. So if there's no more orders left, you check in with the desk, and if there's still people putting orders together and they have a lot left, they'll ask you to go and help them, which makes sense, so everybody can just get out, you know? You can't not help someone being 6 feet apart doing this job, but we're getting reprimanded for that. It is a nice day. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to cut the grass. So
I'm gonna go cut the grass. Yeah, baby. Oh, so my whole goal was to upload a vlog every single day, which I kind of do this thing where I say I'm gonna do stuff like that, and I don't, because I'm like, yeah, vlog every day, no big deal. I'll work at my day job all day and I'll come home and edit the vlog while vlogging all day, and yeah, I'll be like this, like no thing. But then I forget, like, you know, family life, even though that's pretty limited, being quarantined right now, and just flat out, I mean, there's other things I gotta do, you know, there's like chores you gotta do when you get home, like laundry and shower and all that other kind of stuff. Like, that stuff takes time. But then the biggest thing I think I always forget is just chilling. Like, I come home, like, I just want to do nothing. And sometimes I forget, like, that's okay. I'm usually up at like 4 in the morning. And today I woke up at like 9:30. And I guess I really just needed that sleep. I feel much better, that's for sure. My last vlog entry, I don't know if I put it right before this one, I was pretty negative. I think part of it was probably because I'm tired. I mean, some of the stuff is still frustrating, but now after sleeping and thinking about it, like, I got a little more of a clear head and clear thoughts on things. So with that being said, I feel like my company's probably doing what they can to like help all of us. I mean, nobody wants to do this right now. Nobody wants to go through the virus. Nobody wants to deal with people freaking out. Nobody wants to deal with people saying it's a big conspiracy and all this other stuff. I mean, we're all coming from different walks of life, and we all are living together and dealing it with each other, and sometimes your hands are just tied. And when you work for a big company or you own a big company, you know, believe it or not, sometimes your hands are just tied. YOLO.
I want to get done and I can't think straight.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll put food outside tonight for you. I put some stuff at the top of the steps that doesn't need a refrigerator.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to hard boil the eggs here. Actually, I'll probably just start doing that now. I'll give you a couple so you can eat them tomorrow if you want, but we're going to dye eggs tomorrow, so I'm going to keep some in here, and then I'll put them out there after they're dyed. What are you up to?
I'm vlogging. You're on camera right now.
Oh. See ya.
Bye, I love you.
Love you too.
I found out on Tuesday when I started work that my car is leaking gas. Yeah. That's safe, but the good news is I think it's on the top of the tank. I repaired a spot on top of the tank before, about a year or two ago. And I think maybe it just kind of like cracked and came loose again or something. It's made of plastic, and I couldn't find a replacement, so I fixed it, and I think it may have like cracked again. After I got below like a half a tank, it stopped leaking. I had to go get gas today, but I just put like a little bit in just so it wouldn't leak and I won't explode. So I was thinking about going to work on Saturday, getting the extra hours, and then fixing it on Sunday, Easter Sunday, because we're not doing anything because I'm quarantined from everyone, so I figured, why not? I was bummed out most of the day. I kept thinking to myself, like, because this isn't normal, I'm working a lot of hours, I'm, you know, I haven't seen my kid, I miss her, and my wife. I haven't talked to like anyone I love, and I kept thinking that's what it was, and I think maybe that still kind of is, but then I also found out that today was my grandfather's 95th birthday. He died before I even went to preschool, so probably about 30 years he's been gone. So I started to think maybe that's why I was bummed out. I don't know. We had a meeting at work this morning. Another person tested positive, which was kind of frustrating because me and the wife had talked a little bit, read some stuff online. We're kind of debating if it's actually necessary for me to completely quarantine, because if you can't tell, I just got out of the shower, and that's what I've been doing every day. I come home through the basement studio, that's what you guys know it as. Throw my clothes in the wash,
jump in the shower. I feel like that's probably enough, and she kind of was thinking that too. And the person that was tested positive the first time hadn't been in the building for like 3 weeks at this point almost. But then we had a meeting at work today and someone else tested positive. So my legs are dead, my knees are dead. I'm close to being dead. Wasn't planning on doing any fancy stuff with the vlog. So peace out. It's the next morning. I've been up since I think like 2 in the morning. I passed right out last night. My wife does the bedtime routine with my kid, and she will let me know when they're getting ready to go to bed. We'll say goodnight. They'll stand at the top of the stairs and I'll stand at the bottom and say goodnight and all that stuff. I wasn't even awake when I got the text, so I fell asleep so early I woke up super early. I forgot to mention in my last entry too that on top of working a bunch of hours, my car leaking gas, we also had a tornado hit like literally right across the river from where I live. It's weird how Facebook like figures these things out, because I never like changed my work on Facebook or anything to where I work now. I wasn't friends with anyone that I worked with except a couple people that I was already friends with before, and Facebook started suggesting, people you may know. I stumbled across someone who I thought I was cool with. Apparently that person doesn't like me. I guess posted something about I copied something that they did on the internet or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm letting it bother me more than I should. When you least expect it, you're like the bad guy in someone's story. And then of course start thinking like all these other people that people kind of congregate in groups and stuff like that, and you're like, wow, I bet you that person doesn't like me either and that person doesn't like me either. I don't think I feel sad about it. It's kind of just frustrating. It's so much easier to be happy. So when people are shitty, I don't know, it's almost like annoying to me. Yeah, so I walked out on that day job. My original plan when getting that day job was to have more consistent income, so I didn't have to worry about bills so much, and then I could put any extra money into my channel and into my music and into my hobbies, so I can just be happy and spend time with my family and stuff like that. And it just didn't work out that way. So I was also just having problems with like the management there. My one manager kept telling me the last month I was there, fastest employees at the warehouse in like the top 5 or something like that. And anytime I was having issues and anytime I brought it up to them, it's like my voice wasn't being heard, you know what I mean? So it's like they were just taking advantage of my hard work, not listening to what I had to say. That day I walked out, there was another issue. I just snapped. I walked out. It wasn't my brightest moment, but it made me realize that it wasn't where I was supposed to be. And it was a hard pill for me to swallow, but as much as I was being a team player, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but they just didn't want me there. You know what? Here we are. It's over now. And I know that's true because the day I left, no one called me. And the next day I felt bad and no one called me or texted me or anything like that. And then a week later, I finally called and talked to like my direct supervisor or whatever. I apologize. That's just who I am. They didn't even notice until I think at the end of the day or the next day. I can't remember what he said. But you know what? I had been thinking for a while about becoming a real estate agent. It just always seemed appealing to me, and it kind of just lit the fire under my butt to do it. I started taking classes. Now I'm finished with my classes. I passed. That was a few days ago when I finished. Now I just have to get my transcripts so I can send them to the state to apply to take a test to pass and then get my license. But I already got offered a job, but I just have to wait and get my license. The other thing about walking out of that job, it just made me realize like I'm so much harder working and as conceited as this is probably gonna come off, talented than I ever give myself credit for. I was always like insecure about it. I'm still insecure about it sometimes, but even though I've always created my own path, having to deal with like managers and bosses again, it made me remember that a lot of people think that I'm not capable of doing things, you know? I'm going to keep vlogging. I got a bunch of covers coming out. I got some other stuff on my punk rock talk segment that I'm gonna be putting out as well. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'm gonna keep you updated on my whole real estate license thing. And hey, if you want to get a house in Pennsylvania or you know someone, I know a guy. He's a good guy. The guy is me. I'm the guy. But I just have to wait and get my license. Thanks for sticking around. Got a bunch of stuff coming, so love you guys. Hey, bud. Let's play.
So I go to work all day, shower, watch financial videos. That's worth at least 10,000 dad points. If not 10,000, at least 420. And if not 420, at least 69. YOLO.